My replica of the Harold Holt Swim Centre still needs all these plastic chairs that are not like the other plastic chairs, and also this wheelie bin full of program noodles. Quick recap, we're talking about William McMahon, who was the treasurer under Harold Holt. He was the absolute worst. Nobody liked him. He had no friends. And when he was 12 years old, he milked a horse with his mouth. So you're all caught up. So why did the Liberal Party not get rid of William McMahon? Because he wasn't just unpopular, he was radioactive. Like, not only does Malcolm Fraser, who is one of the Liberal Party's most conservative MPs, hate William McMahon, but so does the left wing. Like, Gough Whitlam called William McMahon a stinky little girl in Parliament. Even his wife, Sonia McMahon, did not like him. She said no to half a dozen marriage proposals from him until someone pointed out to her that she could be the First Lady of Australia if he became Prime Minister. And she was like, okay, I'll marry him now. And then we will give birth to Julian McMahon and he will play Cole in Charmed. Sorry, we're going off on a lot of tangents today, but if you've ever wondered how William McMahon felt about being so disrespected by literally everybody that he worked with, he thought everyone was jealous. He thought they were all jealous of how smart he was and how hardworking he was. He thought they were all threatened by his greatness, which absolutely not the case, unless by greatness you mean the greatness with which he dressed, and that made people call him gay. Which we're not going to get into. So from 1949 until 1966, conservative politics was run by Robert Menzies. And if you don't know already, he looks like a Muppet. It's just an amazing head on this man. So Robert Menzies knew that he could not trust William McMahon, but he kept him around because in 1959, Menzies caught William McMahon leaking secrets from cabinet, which is a sackable offense, but he didn't sack him. Instead, he drags McMahon into his office and he goes, did you leak secrets from cabinet? And McMahon goes, kinda. And Menzies goes, no, I want a straight answer. And he brings in his secretary and he's like, she's going to write down every single word that you say. And then we're both going to sign that confession. And I'm going to put it in an envelope and I'm going to put it in a safe. And this sword of Damocles is going to dangle over your head for the rest of your career. And if you cross me again, I will destroy you. And McMahon goes, okay, can I please have a pencil? I want to make some amendments to the confession. And if you are curious what that looks like, here it is. It's beautiful, it's perfect, but Menzies made a mistake. Because when he retired in 1966, he handed the keys to the Liberal Party to the new Prime Minister, Harold Holt, but he didn't give him the letter. And we don't know if this is because Menzies was old and sick and tired, or because Harold Holt didn't want to be the next Menzies. He was determined to be an urbane leader that people wanted to follow, rather than big, scary Sam Eagle. Whatever it was, as soon as Menzies was out of the picture in 1966, William McMahon started work on destroying Harold Holt. And we're going to talk about how deep this goes and what it has to do with Ronald Reagan next episode. Stick around. It gets weirder.